Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Fields and the Detroit Lions versus Justin Herbert and the Miami Dolphins.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
Leading them out, it's the third-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw is Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Myers' kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that 1st drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the 1st drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that 1st drive. I'll try to do better here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 80 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Herbert on 3rd down now.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his left.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Herbert operating from the red zone.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Dobbins not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
But it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 27,
Fields, quick slant here to Smith.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. At the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Matt Judon. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. These two teams all tied after one. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Lions sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 8. A carry for Foreman. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Foreman. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Deontay Foreman, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a
per drive ratio. That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Herbert now. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Herbert's throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert off of play action. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is Jennings. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Smith.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
This is Benjamin.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
They'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Herbert, he'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here's Blake Gillikin now.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Shifts by him. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Make a beeline for the quarterback, and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Fields now to throw.
On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Now it's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins.
And down he'll go at the 25. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Herbert has it knocked free.
But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd and very short, Fields escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Floating one, incomplete.
So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Foreman.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now here's the option play going left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to
Bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Herbert.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Dobbins trying the left side.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. Herbert. Complete. Smith has it. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught outright by Jennings. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Foreman. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Foreman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Myers' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Herbert. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Third and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Here's Herbert. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Herbert throwing again. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the 50, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Higgins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. On second down now, Foreman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Herbert back to the air.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun.
Herbert, that's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Herbert now. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to make it a 2-score game. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
To throw is Fields.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Dancing to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Fields.
Flushed out right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence,